Under Nassau County Executive Laura Curran's reassessment, the residents were sold a bill of goods that just aren't true. You are now having 65% of the residents facing what simply could be called the Curran tax. As residents were led astray for the last 2 years by the county executive with false promises, we've seen nothing but massive tax increases, a slew of errors, and frustrated residents who now, during a pandemic, face nothing but more than higher taxes. That is why I, along with my colleagues, my colleagues not only at the town level, but in the county level, are calling for the immediate termination of the county assessor and calling on the county executive to take responsibility for the continuing errors, for her massive tax increase, and appoint somebody that is going to go to that position and fix the reoccurring problems. But let's be straightforward here, folks. This article says it all. Hundreds of thousands of residents are now facing higher taxes thanks to the Curran tax. And while residents were told years ago, oh, this is not going to see a tax increase for half the residents, reality is quite different. This Newsday story reveals that roughly 65% of the residents are now facing higher taxes under the error-ridden reassessment of the county executive. Residents have had enough. They're frustrated, they're scared, and their voices want to be heard.
We have lots of examples from Levittown, Floral Park, East Meadow. I received this, a letter of protest from a woman in Seaford. She did pay her bill under protest. You know, unfortunately, she did pay the bill, though. And finally, we did receive another one which we're looking into, and it has to do with this whole glitch with the new construction, which apparently if you have new construction, you get whacked with whatever the assessor thinks is fair. This family, their school tax last year was $48,000. This year it's $163,000. We're looking into that. Their tax impact statement told them that they were going to be receiving a school tax of $39,000. So you can see that this is really all over the place, and there really is no consistency.
From day one, Republicans, both on the county and the town level, have made it very clear that this assessment was error-ridden. And much similar to what we've talked about with criminal justice reform, we were told that we were fear-mongers and just trying to create havoc. And I think we were proven correctly with the criminal justice reform, and now once again, it shows that we are not fear-mongering. We're trying to provide detailed information to our residents.
I represent an area of Seaford that has the senior community that Jeanine Driscoll pointed out, riddled with hundreds of errors in their tax bills. Taxpayers have had enough. They got slammed with the new assessment, hit with increased tax bills, incorrect tax bills. Enough is enough. This falls squarely on the shoulders of the county executive, Laura Curran, and her handpicked assessor. He needs to be dismissed. We need to have transparency, and we need somebody that will put the taxpayers of Nassau County first.
Just like all the other bills that we put forward to try to bring fairness, accuracy, and transparency to this reassessment, she vetoed every single one of them. Inexcusable. Even today, we have a bill. You know, this is year one of the 5 years of her tax increases as a result of this reassessment. We've got 4 more years coming. And she had the audacity to remove the information from the county website that will provide residents with a glimpse of the impact of her disastrous reassessment the next 4 years. And today we're going to pass a bill that's going to require her to put that information back on the website.
As seniors, veterans, and working class families struggle to get by, our message to the county executive is clear. Stop the tax hikes and allow residents to recover from the financial burden brought on by COVID and this flawed reassessment system.
You know, I was shocked when I got the bill because we got something from the county last year that said our taxes are going down $500, which is a lot of money to somebody like us. My daughter goes to college. I'm paying college tuition. My son's in high school. My wife works part-time, but we got an $800 tax increase this year. I'm not sure exactly how that happened. You know, it's $800. If it goes up $800 a year, I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to stay on Long Island. But you know, it was just shocking. You know, you expect to save $500, and you're like, oh, this is great. And now an $800 increase for the year. It's a $1,300 hole in our family budget for the year.
And the scary thing is, folks, to remember, that's just his school tax bill. His general tax bill is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. So for the 65% that saw their taxes going up under the current tax with their school taxes, the current tax is coming right around the corner for your general tax bill.